All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. This is meteorologist Bo Fogel here, cutting into our YouTube channel and our live stream, our live channel, just to give you an update on your forecast for tonight. It's a big day, I know, for Cornhuskers. We got the first college game happening tonight at Arrowhead Stadium at 8 p.m. So I'm sure many of you are very excited about it and are possibly even going down to watch the game. And fortunately, the weather is going to be cooperative for us. So if you're planning on going down to Kansas City, you will be just fine. But we got more college games this weekend, and we do have a chance of seeing some stray showers. So we have some things to talk about, nothing too pressing, but just kind of give you an update on what we are watching. So first, though, I kind of like doing this kind of thing where we do today in history kind of thing. So let me get that up real quick. Hold on one second. But believe it or not, 20 years ago on this day, Hurricane Katrina was on its way to impact the Gulf Coast, creating catastrophic damage to the Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama coast. This was an historic hurricane. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers Hurricane Katrina. Even though if you weren't impacted directly, it was big news. One of the strongest hurricanes to ever impact the Gulf Coast, or actually in the United States in general. So this picture right here is actually taken, I think it's taken from August 28th into August 29th, shortly before it made landfall in, I believe it was Mississippi that it made landfall. So this was a Category 5 hurricane when this picture was taken. So winds were up to 170 miles per hour, but then once it made landfall, it weakened down to a Category 3. But of course, it was still crazy catastrophic damage. So just one of those, this day in history, 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. So switching gears now and focusing on the forecast right now. Right now we're seeing some cloud cover kind of making its way through parts of the area. You notice that southwest Iowa seeing very nice weather, but then you go into the Nebraska side and we're seeing a little bit more cloud cover, and that's kind of the trend along the Nebraska, actually Missouri River more or less. You can see along the Missouri River, the east side of it is quite sunny, but then you go to the west side and then there's a little bit more cloud cover. What we're seeing is high pressure is over Illinois, Wisconsin, parts of Iowa, while we have a low pressure system on the Nebraska, Wyoming side. So that's why there's that cutoff between sunshine and cloud cover. But we're not expecting any rain to impact the Nebraska game for tonight. So you should be just fine. But look at the temperatures. Very comfortable across the Midwest. For Kansas City, it's going to be very comfortable. Same thing for here in the metro. The temperatures here in the metro and Kansas City are going to be quite similar. Probably Kansas City will be a couple of degrees warmer, but nothing drastic. So here's your Husker game forecast for tonight. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. It's going to be mostly cloudy when the game begins. Temperatures around 77 degrees. I think we will be dry during the start of the game. There's that 20%, but still, I don't think we're going to see hardly any rain come through. So if you're going to the game, you will be fine. And then throughout the game, you'll see partly cloudy conditions, temperatures comfortable in the 70s and 60s. So it's going to be quite a good night anyways to watch the Cornhuskers play against the Cincinnati Bearcats. But then looking ahead for our area, so that forecast was for Kansas City. For our area for the rest of the afternoon, it's just going to be a continuation of what we're seeing right now, where it's going to be partly cloudy, temperatures will be near normal in the mid 80s, and humidity will be low. Pretty much a repeat of what we saw yesterday. Nothing out of the ordinary. Tonight we'll see temperatures cool down to about the lower 60s. And then this weekend, we got a lot of people traveling. It's Labor Day weekend, but we also have college football for Iowa State and Iowa happening. So a lot of things happening this weekend across the area. Fortunately, the weather is not going to be terrible, but you might have to keep an eye on radar. Isolated showers are possible on Saturday and mainly Sunday. Saturday, it's going to be mostly cloudy, and the best chance of showers will be in the afternoon, but it's going to be hit or miss. So some areas will get some light showers, some areas will not see anything. Sunday, I think it would be a better chance for more scattered showers, so a better chance for more rain in the area. On top of that, it will be breezy on Saturday too. And then here's your game day forecast for the other for Iowa State and Iowa. Those games, Iowa State's at Saturday at 2:30. It's going to be just fine. Partly cloudy with some maybe cloudy conditions here and there, but most of the time it's going to be quite nice. Temperatures around the mid 70s, and then same thing for Iowa. Iowa State's going to be nice, and then Iowa will also be nice too. Iowa's game kicks off at 5 p.m. So all the games are going to be just fine. If you're going to any of them, you don't have to worry about anything. But here's what's happening is, like I said earlier in the stream, we're seeing high pressure east of the Missouri River, mainly over the Great Lakes. And then we got a low pressure system with a front that is moving very slowly across the Rockies. So it's providing us with all this cloud cover. The problem is this high pressure is actually quite strong. And so the low pressure system is having a hard time pushing out the high pressure. So this cloud cover is going to be staying around for a couple of days. But as this low pressure system moves eastward towards us, that's where we're going to see that increased chance of rain, mainly on Saturday and Sunday. So that's why we have a couple of chances of showers. So you see, it doesn't hardly go anywhere Saturday and Sunday. It just stays over us. So that provides us with off and on showers throughout the next couple of days on Saturday, Sunday, and even Labor Day next Monday. So unfortunately, though, these showers are not going to be severe. They're just going to be drizzles kind of thing. It's going to be overcast with spotty showers. So here's Friday into Saturday. See, Friday is going to be mostly quiet. Not too concerned about it, but we will see a little bit more cloud cover. And then by Saturday, by the time you wake up, there's going to likely be some spotty showers that begin to develop. Again, hit or miss. Some areas will stay dry. Some areas will see some light rain. And then as we head into Saturday afternoon, you can see they become a little bit more scattered. We might even see a thunderstorm by Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. Again, severe risk, very, very low. Not concerned about severe weather whatsoever. And then this kind of trend continues Saturday night into Sunday morning. Just more and more showers. Oop, that cut off a little bit. Here, I'll bring that back a little bit. So you can see right there, by Sunday morning, it's forecasted that we'll see scattered showers in the area. Very light, not expecting any downpours, just, you know, dreary, gloomy kind of weather. Now, a lot of the rain that's going to be coming through, it's not going to accumulate very much. It looks like a lot of the heavier rain we'll see out in central and northern Nebraska. For us, we're only going to see about 1/10 of an inch, and if you're lucky, maybe 1/4 of an inch of rain. So this rain's not going to accumulate very much. So you shouldn't have to worry about flooding or anything like that. I know some people, you know, they have gardens and they have yards they want to keep up, but it's not going to bring much rainfall to the area, unfortunately. And then looking ahead to next week is the first week of September. So we're transitioning from summer to fall. So Monday, we do have that chance of a stray shower, but it's going to be mostly cloudy with temperatures in the lower 80s. And then next week, we are going to see much cooler temperatures. We're going to see temperatures drop down into the lower 70s by midweek next week as a cold front looks like it's going to come through by Wednesday, bringing us a chance of showers and windy conditions. So fall looks like it's coming in. Speaking, it's coming into the area, and for now, it looks like it's staying around. I looked at the long-term models that we use to kind of have an idea of what's to come for the upcoming month, and it's indicating that we are going to continue on seeing these cooler temperatures. Here's the temperature outlook for parts of for the beginning of September through about mid-September. It's indicating cooler than average highs, which means that we're going to see temperatures probably in the 70s, maybe even a couple of days go down into the 60s. But again, this is just a forecast. This could change, but a lot of models have been trending cooler for our area. So it looks like fall weather is coming and it's here to stay. So no big heat waves coming our way. Very comfortable weather. Just to give you one last look of your 10-day forecast. Just again, tracking those off and on showers on Saturday and Sunday, and then Wednesday and next week have another chance for more rain. Nothing sustainable, nothing that's gonna create a lot of rainfall, but just kind of that dreary, overcast kind of weather. So that is all the updates I have. I'll be doing the 3 o'clock show, so make sure you tune in at 3 o'clock with me and Dave Zaudelinski to get the latest updates on your news and weather. And of course, we'll be live down in Kansas City to give you the updates on the Nebraska game. And then, of course, Chief Meteorologist Emily Roller will be here later on tonight to give you the latest updates on your weekend holiday forecast. So that's all the updates I have. Hopefully everybody's having a good Thursday and are excited for the game tonight. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your Thursday. And if you're driving down to Kansas City, please be careful.